The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Danny Rivera, the Advocate. Listen to me Friday nights and Saturdays. And we are here with my two favorite guests.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm playing my host, you already know.
Oh, okay.
My co-host out there. And my boy, Tony Newberry.
Yep, nice to be here. Thank you.
Coming all the way from New Jersey.
Yep. Yes, sir.
It's kind of crazy to have a X, Z, and a Y.
No. I was telling him that in the car because I was like, just imagine we got three generations tonight.
Oh, yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. So it's like three different perspectives, which is good.
So, like, I want to ask him, though, how do you feel that your music career right now is going?
I am honestly blessed to be where I'm at in my music career, although I am constantly frustrated. I can definitely say that.
Why are you frustrated?
I definitely put in a lot of work to get my music heard, to throw shows successfully, to, constantly be pushing a message rather than just blank content. And just the fact that it's not as big as I envision it going yet, sometimes it really just makes me stop and think, and I have a choice. It's either I can be really grateful for where I'm at, or I can be mad at myself. And when I say I'm frustrated, I'm not coming from a negative light or a negative place. I'm trying to come more so from a place of light. And
you feel like you can do more.
Yeah.
You can always do more.
Yeah, and I just want to be there. But, patience, I'm really learning a lot about that now, too. Yeah.
But he just finished the Sultan
So
Room.
you mean... So
Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to get on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He's sitting there and he goes, how do you feel so bad about your career when you're sitting there selling out shows?
No. I don't feel bad, though. Like, I don't want it to get twisted. Like, I am so excited to have, like, headline shows under my belt successfully.
Do you hear this?
I'm so excited
I'm hearing it.
Be on radio stations in front of people that, are willing to listen. It's crazy because sometimes I try to sit back and take everything in and say, if I never started chasing my dream, who would I be?
Right.
And because I've pushed myself as hard as I have, and I've surrounded myself with decent individuals, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lifestyle that takes a lot, and that I just like being vocal about it. So I'm not disappointed by any means, though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, it's not disappointed, but sometimes, I don't want, like, to me, you're a very amazing young artist. So
thank you.
I kind of feel bad sometimes when it kind of seems like you get a little bit disappointed and you're trying to figure out where you're going. Because I remember when we were younger and we were trying to figure out the same steps. How do we leap into the majors? Mm-hmm. And how do we really push this really, right into the majors and keep this thing going,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely understand that. That's why I keep trying to tell you, though, man, it's going to come. Because look if you see where you started from, right?
Yeah.
How many people used to come to your show?
Well, the first show I did had like 100 people. So, like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but how many people now do you see that's coming?
More. Like.
It keeps building, right?
It keeps building. It does. You're right. You're completely right. Yeah. Yeah,
especially you love that Long Island show, didn't you?
Yeah. Shout out, who's Liddy? Yep. Yeah.
Shout out to Will.
He keeps improving, and I'm
shout out to
watching
Long
him
Island
too,
on the radar too. You already know.
They're all good. They're all good people, and we're all here again. Like I said, we're all here to help each other out, and that's what it's all about.
I just feel like my honest opinion is every time I listen to him, I hear growth.
Yeah, growth all the time.
Like very, and how is it to be younger in the industry nowadays? Because I'm going to get to the second segment where I'm going to tell you how it was back in my day to now your day. How do you feel about that? Like the young generation that's coming with your sound and your music. Do you feel like your sound fits in with them, or do you feel like you're very different?
I don't feel like I fit in. I feel like my goal with my music is to help people fit in.
Oh, I love that.
There's every showcase, every show, whatever it is, networking events, I always find that I have more to say, I have more to prove, and those are all motivational factors. With the way that I think other up-and-coming kids, artists that are younger than me or my age in the industry, when I hear them, I don't think that a lot of people are guided properly. I think a lot of people are told to do what's already out there. And I think that is something that I would love to be a pioneer of, changing.
Right.
My team and I, like people like yourself, are pushing other people to change. And hence why I really appreciate being on a show like this with you two, because I feel like my voice won't be toned down.
No.
Absolutely not. Like we're here to really, push the independent artists as well as, the young generation.
Yeah, and I feel that too.
And move you guys into a direction where you guys definitely are going to have great leadership one day. Yeah. That you're going to be teaching the guys underneath you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the goal. And like, I know before we were talking about a place like the Hub in Newark, like the Help Us Become Better Arts and Trauma Center. And an example of me, what I want to do with my career is like I was going there because they would invite me, and the younger kids, I would show them how to record or just talk to them about life. And like, that's such, like there's such an impact to be made in different ways with younger communities. And I feel like that's something where like the music industry lacks.
Yeah, true.
They should put more focus there, because then you'd be creating more genius. Yeah.
Do you feel like they want that, or do you feel like the music industry sometimes leads people like just to believe that, hey, it's like I always say the music industry to me always kind of leaves a lot of the people not growing up. So leaves you guys in like a standstill situation. That's why you see like a lot of the old artists as well never getting into that leap of being business, because sometimes the industry babies them per se. And you could see that, you know what I mean? That's why, like, when I listen to you and I see more maturity.
No, I appreciate that.
And
it's cool.
I just think it's, and you're probably going to say this too, it's just, when you see somebody like you with so much passion and you really want to get this, and you feel, you know what I mean? Like, you really are somebody that I believe that's going to be an amazing, I'm going to say this right now, artist.
Yeah, you know what? Can I say something?
Because there's a difference between artist, there's a difference between rapper. You're not gonna be in one genre, boy.
No, he's not.
You're gonna be in plenty other genres. I was just
gonna say that too.
So
he takes the words.
I feel like you can do all, I feel like you're versatile. I feel like you can do all genres. You know, so that's why I can't put you in a category. And I don't want to put you in a category, because me listening to your music, I was like, wow, I became a fan of this guy. Yeah. And I love the way how you have a positive message.
Yeah.
Because so much negativity nowadays is no positive. And the youth, I feel like, not you per se, but the guys who are younger or, on your age, feel like being negative is the best thing for them to come out and really push their careers.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely, I think that a lot of life is you reap what you sow, from what I've been told. And with that question, I'm pretty sure it was like, it's hard, like, for me to think, like, what the music industry narrative is, what they're trying to push, because I'm still learning it. Like, I'm independent. Everything that I've had to build really has been on my own, and with people that I've met that believe in me. So I'm still learning, like, what I believe about the music industry as a whole.
I think he's like a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, that's how I look at him. Because
y'all are just gassing me up, yeah.
I'm just
y'all
saying.
are just like,
I'm not. I can't gas. Listen. I'm not gassing. No, I'm not. Listen. You know what? Why don't you tell my viewers what gassing you up means? They don't. A lot of these people don't.
So gassing you up means like they would be overhyping and talking me up in a way where they are over exaggerating. But I'm more so making a joke. I really appreciate the fact that people like you two have taken the time to listen and just pay attention, because a lot of times, not only in music, just in whatever you're passionate about, it feels like screaming at a wall. And it's like, really?
That's perfect. That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, it feels like screaming at a wall, and it just becomes really draining. And like, I'm a big energy guy, so I have to recharge a lot.
Yeah, but you know what? We have seen so many artists that have come and gone, right? And you wait for that one person that walks into your life, right? So we got lucky. Danny did the showcase and entered Tony Newberry.
Oh.
You know what I'm trying to say? So for us...
But let's break it down. Everybody who's listening, Tony Newberry actually won a prize, and he won a prize with Epic.
Right, true.
To sit down and have a meeting with Epic.
Very excited.
And we're, and it's just that out of all those artists, I mean, we had over, 50?
And I picked you to get the interview.
Right. True.
out of all those artists.
Yeah, that was funny because we were saying that Danny was going to pick one and I was going to pick one, right? That we were going to pick two different artists from that showcase. And both of us at the end of the night, I'm like, I got mine. And he's like, I got mine. And I'm like, okay, let's say it together. And we both said Tony Newberry.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome. That's
I'm
sick.
the advocate, and I will be right back.
That's awesome.
And I am Danny Rivera, and I'm the advocate, and we are back with our guest, Tony Newberry.
Yes, sir.
So another question I wanted to ask you, right?
Okay.
When you first heard the beat and you first started recording, right? Mm-hmm. What went through your head the first instrumental you ever heard?
Well, I actually started like freestyling in the shower, like when I was like a
That's
really
like a
young
typical
kid.
male thing, right?
Yeah. I think it's a typical everybody thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like music lovers. But I could say probably the first time I ever started writing, though, it was actually more of like poems and stuff. Like I used to do this thing, I swear. I used to do this thing when I first started like coming out of my shell as a kid in like high school. I would write poems, say, hey ma, like can I just talk to you for a minute? And we would go in her room and I wouldn't let anybody else in, and I would just read her poetry and I'd ask her to give me honest feedback. And like sometimes she'd say like, all right, Nick, or Tony, it needs a little bit of work. And other times she was like, you really may have something, like you should keep going. So I don't know, like then like going over the beats, I just really felt like I could do it. So taking that, like, I don't know, artistic point of view, like writing poems and putting it into songs, it was a transition that I was hungry for. Like, I just felt like I was capable of it. So I was excited. Took a long...
Nice.
Yeah, I said a lot just to get to that easy point. But like, I don't know, I love talking about
He's
this
very
stuff.
thorough. I love that. Go ahead.
Thanks. Yeah.
What else you got?
What else I got?
Yeah, what else you got?
First time on stage.
First time
Ooh.
on stage, I blacked out. I was so excited. Like the first time I was ever on stage was the first show I ever threw, because I didn't know where to find shows. And what me and a couple of great friends, my boy Rob and my boy Matt, we bought out a local firehouse. And I was like, I'm going to throw a concert. And I hit up a couple kids I know that like music, and we sold free tickets.
I know.
And
That was the fire one, right?
the firehouse, yeah. That was July 21st, 2019. That was the day I turned 20.
And you never stopped looking back since.
Nah, I just
How many people came?
Yeah.
like 100 to 150. Yeah.
Listen, that's dope. I mean, my first time ever performing, I had to pay $150. I went right in there. It was
Yeah.
500 people, and it was the most embarrassing night. But that's when they introduced me. That's when I got introduced to 80 and everybody.
Oh, okay. What do you mean the embarrassing moment? Is there something we don't know about?
Yeah. I'll tell everybody right now.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
My microphone cut short when I was rapping.
Oh,
Well, that's happened to me before.
And I was like, this is my first time. So you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's devastating.
So it went, and all of a sudden I look, I'm like, and then I got really mad and started freestyling, and I had the whole crowd going nuts, like,
That's sick.
right? And I sat down, I'm like, oh man, I was thinking, they're like, somebody wants to go and talk to you. So then I walked down there, and they were like, and he was like right there, he was like, listen, man, you got something.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, I do got something, a broken mic. So I was angry. I was like this, taking the mic and wanted to chug it. But and they were like, no, that's the guy. I was like, oh, that's the guy I wanted to meet? They said, yeah. I was like, wow. Now, think about this. In 2000 and I think it was $150.
Mm-hmm.
That was not easy for a kid for, what was I? Probably 14, 15. That's how much I wanted it. Like, you know what I mean? My parents were like this. I went out, did yard work, sat there, did yards, and got the money, and I did my own show.
That's
Hopped on the
awesome.
train and went on my own. My dad was like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to go make my dream come true. And I left.
See, I feel like that, like I would have done that. You know, like I didn't start when I was 14. I always had a love for music, but I was like a sports kid because it's just what I knew and like what I was pushed to do. And that's just so cool though, like you starting while you're 14, because like with my younger brother, you all know him, like the situation.
Alex.
Yeah, the situation with him is that like
Shout him
I
out.
want to be, shout out my brother Alex. He goes by the artist name of Lorenzo. But
Right.
my thing is I want to provide an experience for him that I never got. Like as a young kid, we all want to rap, sing, like make music like the people that we listen to.
Right.
So that's just, I don't know, it's kind of, that's just so wild.
My thing is,
so wild to me.
my thing is, I was born into it.
Yeah.
So it was a legacy. I didn't like hip hop in the beginning. Both my parents split up, and all of a sudden, that's when I started getting more into the music because music started talking to me. I was more of an athlete, a football player, listening to rock, listening to country. And used to listen to Weird Al a lot.
Oh, Al Yankovic? Are you kidding?
Dude, I used to love.
Eat it.
Oh my God, I used to listen to him mad too, bro.
Running on his own and eat it.
Like the Riding Dirty remix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gonna
Oh,
catch
you
me
gotta be
riding
kidding
nerdy. Gonna catch me riding nerdy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But the thing with him, like this is another cool thing about creativity, the visuals. He used to have music videos
That's true.
that were humorous but very entertaining, right? So as a young kid, I come back from school and watch how many music videos, and I would watch his a lot too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, he was very creative in my mind because to retake somebody's record that's a hit and make it over a hit makes me go like, wow.
Yeah, people might have thought he was crazy and everything, but once you heard one of those songs that he remade, people would sing it.
No, when he did Eat It, or
Did you ever hear the
Amish Paradise.
Yeah, did you ever hear the Trapped in the Closet remix he did?
Yeah.
It was Trapped Through the Drive-Thru.
No.
Yeah,
I
Trapped
can't.
in the Drive-Thru.
Oh wow, he's actually pretty good at it.
Yeah, so
He's actually pretty good at it.
yeah, so
That's funny.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was watching it, and I listen again. I am all about the art.
I
So
understand.
if you're a really good artist, I'm going to listen to you.
Okay, but I just didn't think you were the Weird Al Yankovic kind of guy.
Oh, listen, I would sit there, right, and they had the
You
old
learn
white
something
tape,
new.
Every day.
right? Oh man, yeah. I just like the
crazy.
way he remixed Michael Jackson. I like the way he remixed Coolio. I like the way that he would just take a song and he would just make it into his own, and then you would go out and go buy it and listen to it more than the original artist. So like, I don't.
Is he still doing that today?
No, I think he retired, right?
I'm not sure, but I actually have a question to ask you too now because no, it's not a bad question because you're talking about going out and buying records. So I grew up in the streaming era, right?
Yes, this is true.
And I used to have CDs. Like my first ever CD was Ella Funk by the Black Eyed Peas. And
wow.
yeah. And I used to listen to a lot of Sean Paul and stuff. But what that whole transition right there from like
I miss
CDs to really, because I feel
miss
like
it.
it would have been so much more pure if it stayed that way.
But you got to understand too. You could still go out and go.
I had LPs. We
Records,
didn't even have
yeah.
CDs.
Wait,
at that
hold up
time.
a minute. Hold up.
Don't even go there.
Stop for a minute. Stop for a bit. I had the tapes. Like, you ever see Home Alone?
Yeah.
And Home Alone had that weird little thing, like where he would listen to the tape and then put it back as the recorder. Remember the recorder?
Oh,
Yeah.
the cassette.
Yeah, the cassette.
I had a
Oh my
Walkman growing
God.
up. I had a Walkman.
I would be playing that. This is how young. Listen, I got stuck in the years. of the beeper. I got stuck in the years of that little thing that people used to be playing in kamikaze, whatever they call that. I got stuck on before cell phones were cell phones, and we had the beat phone, like and the Boost Mobile. So
like a pager and stuff. like that,
yeah. So I was
I remember we used to put a dime
6
in the
years
phone
old.
booth. Okay.
Let me tell you something.
wow.
I was 6 years old and went to what was that that famous place in New York? The Tower place, Record Tower. Remember in New York? They
Oh,
said-
Tower Records.
Yeah.
Right.
So they had Tower Records, right? I miss you, Tower Records, because you would go in there and you would feel your artist was
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
true. That's
Like nowadays, streaming, you guys don't listen. You guys don't even know the artist's face. You don't even know what the artist looks like. You don't even know what the artist is really trying to portray. All you're seeing is somebody going, "I was getting my money. Mommy. Every time I put on a record, you listen to, I'm not going to say his name, but you listen to that DJ with me, that mix, right?
Yes.
Everything was the same.
Everything.
I didn't hear nothing different. All I heard was the same beat,
But I feel
and the
like-
same person with a different name.
That changes with different passionate people though. Like my friend Stev, who DJs for me, I feel like everything he plays is fire because he switches it up because he cares so much about the transitions. He cares so much about if the 808 was hitting, all right, what if there's less of it in the next one, there's more kick.
Right.
You know, like I think it all depends on the person that's behind the table.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
He's got a point there.
Yeah. So that's a big thing.
But
with me.
like he said, I was listening to it for an hour, and there must have been, I don't know, maybe over a dozen or so artists that
Yeah.
were playing. And at the end, he turns around and he's like, "Which song did you like?" And I said, they all sounded the same to me.
I said I didn't like none of them.
I couldn't even differentiate.
Me neither. And
One
you
transition to the other.
And the sad thing is, it goes. everybody wants to be seen, right? But they don't realize all you have to do is be different in yourself, and you're going to come out in your own lane.
Yeah, I think some of them just try to be it's just like follow the leader.
They all have that
than-
Papa Smoke sound, and it's kind of like getting played out now. But I'm the advocate, and we're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back. Danny Rivera, the advocate, with Tony Newberry and my lovely host, Althea.
Oh, thank you so much, my darling. Go ahead. You were saying?
I was basically saying, man, I'm excited right now for my listeners to hear your single.
I am too.
So why don't, before, we start playing the single, why don't you get into a little introduction how, A, you made the record, B, how the record makes you feel, and C, how you going to basically have all my listeners leave me and go to you.
All right, so for A, the way that I made my record Up Again, I just made the beat in my basement. I was just kind of, going really in on my production. And I don't know, like after that, my manager and I, Nino, and I don't remember exactly who came with us, but we took a trip to Pittsburgh because I like to record out of the studio called ID Labs.
Okay.
Like Mac and Wiz used to record there.
Yeah,
And,
I heard of it over there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And I work with this engineer called Be With The Heat out of there. He's super talented. And we recorded something. It was really dope. And then when I came back, I was like, man, I really feel like I want female vocals like on the background too. So I hit up my homegirl, Jayla. She actually is on the new season of American Idol, and she's super talented. So I tracked her like at my little studio setup, and mixed it down like on top of what B did because he sent me the file from ID Labs, and that was that. The way it makes me feel, it's just meant to have a good time. Like there's a lot of ups and downs in life, so rather focusing on the come downs, focus on going up again. Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing.
I was waiting for C. You saying that you're going to take all my fans?
No, he didn't.
I'm
say
not
that.
going to take your fans. We're going to share them.
We're gonna share that. He didn't say that.
What is yours is mine. Mine is yours
I'm
because
just
it's all
joking,
built
but,
out of love. So
I really can't wait for my listeners to hear this record because the first time I heard this record, I was like, wow, this is very
I
I
really-
like the
awesome.
hook. I love the hook.
Thank you.
I love the bars, and I love the delivery.
Thank you.
When I heard that, I was like, okay, definitely when we have him in here, I'm going to play that record. Because
Are you trying to gas him up?
Listen, that's not gassing him up. I will, Tony, I will tell you if I don't like your record. You
and
can
I,
ask
I
her.
believe that, and I
I
appreciate
will be
that
like,
about both
listen,
of you.
man,
Yep.
I'm going to say it in a very nice way. Go back to the studio and go write your verse. Somebody told me that the other day. I was like, what?
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 I feel like the way things are said, that is
Shout
what
out to
matters the
Halftime, I love
most.
them.
You know what it is too. Everybody has an opinion, but you know what?
No. I loved it because what happens is it fuels me to get more stronger and me to write a better verse. So
And
shout
it
out.
actually inspires you. Sometimes,
Yeah. Shout out to After Hours, man. Shout out to Hydraulics too. Dope. And shout out to Voice Watkins who'll be making them hits. So much love to Voice. And Cake Life.
The movement.
And everybody from Rocky all the way to Long Island Radar,
Rocky
Richie
and
them.
Richie.
Yeah,
And
they're cool.
Eddie Rivera, so shout them out. Yeah, the funny thing is too, he was in the studio, right? Remember? You were in the studio doing the interview. Did you like that interview?
Yeah, it was a good time.
I know, Rocky's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a cool dude. He's chill.
I gotta shout him out,
Yeah, I like Rich too. They're both
Yeah,
cool.
but Rocky is such a personality. Rocky really, anybody can do a talk show, anybody can do a podcast and stuff like that, but you really got to have not the it factor, just,
Shout out to my boy Link. Welcome to the building.
oh, Jesus Christ. But you know what I'm saying? They also got to have that personality. They got to be able to be comfortable with the person that they're interviewing with, and Rocky has that.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like when somebody is not only a personality, but they're able to back what they're saying by their
Right.
own knowledge.
Hey, Tony.
That level of intelligence is dope.
Like
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
Tony. There's Tony right
I want
there.
you to introduce your record right now.
Go ahead.
My name is Tony Newberry, and this song is called Up Again. I hope y'all enjoy it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Yeah. Get lit. I haven't had fun in. Yeah. Like way too long. Whoa. Just have fun, baby. Go and tell your story. Yeah. With plenty of y'all stay. I pull up in broad day, light my shine real bright like cell phone. Call my line, peace, love, yo, hello. Haven't heard from you, my G, it do be a minute. Gotta see if treating you with more or less of the vision. 2020 when it passed, 22 and I'm kicking. Everywhere I go, every person that I meet, I just wanna say I learned when I hustle on the street. Flip bread with passion, watch me stack lift, never say blast it. I wouldn't be here doing me without action. I get love from homies off the lower side of Jackson. 5 whole tapes, Silly cookies fit spazzy. God, is he good? Hootsy, he really rapping. All about act. He really do be doing magic. He really gone up again, yeah, up again, up again, up. Never tripping up again, up again, up again, up. No, he never tripping up again, up again, up again, up. No, he never tripping up again. No, we never tripping up. Can't trip up, new height, my level. Ice my watch, my wrist on treble. Peace, my note, never eased up, tripping off for a sweet O's on the blunt. Get sparked up, smoke a little L, then break another dust. Man, what's what? What could be enough? Is there anything to put a stop to what I love? Music on my life party, yep. Up sounds good till it's done. No, much love. Straight never down, keep going on one. And count with me if we both got good drum. Going up again, yeah, up again, up again, up. Never tripping up again, up again, up again, up. No, we never tripping up again, up again, up again, up. No, we never tripping up again. No, we never tripping up.
Ooh. Never tripping up again, up again, up again, up
No, we
again.
never tripping up again. No, we never tripping.
Yeah, so, that record was so dope. You got me singing it again and again and again because I'm never going to be tripping up again.
Don't stop.
Right, Link? We ain't never going to be tripping up again, right, boy? Yeah, that was hot, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
What'd you think?
I listen, every time we talk and everything, I always play that song. That's my favorite song. I mean, I'm not saying his other stuff is good.
Is that the song that you...
It's just a feel good kind of song.
Is that the song you won the major showcase with?
Nah, that's
No?
I did this song called Route 9 that's unreleased.
Round 9.
Yeah.
And you gave me that? No, I'm playing.
Yeah, you asked for it, bro. Don't be playing. Come on.
I loved it.
Yeah.
A lot of people too right now are hitting me up saying they're loving it too, man.
Awesome.
So
Proud of you.
welcome
Very
to
proud
Long
of you.
Island, Mr. Newberry.
Proud to be here.
And where you from?
Howell, New Jersey.
How where?
Howell, New Jersey.
Man, New Jersey came all the way out here.
That's right.
Ooh.
Not the first time. Love it. I love trips though.
So you got a big show coming up.
Just had one.
Another one.
Yeah.
I'm saying you got a big show right now coming up too.
What's that?
The performance that he's doing on remember the performance?
What performance?
Yo, dude, I'm so lost right now.
Oh man,
we got some.
We got some?
I'm just
A
joking.
performance coming up.
Yeah, you just did it right here.
He did it right here. This is the big
I saw
performance.
you
he's talking
performing.
about.
Okay. See, now you're
Seriously?
playing too much, bro. Stop. You have my jaw dropping stuff.
Seriously,
No,
are
I
you
had to
playing
get him.
for
I
it?
had to get. You know why I had to get you?
Huh?
Cause I'm never tripping up again.
Oh my God, here we
Up
go, yeah.
again.
Oh my
no,
Games,
no.
yo,
No, but
games.
seriously, you had a show
Yeah.
this past week.
Yes, I did.
Tell all the listeners
The
how you show
Sultan
it.
Room.
Yeah.
It was epic. I
Yeah.
saw some of the video, but you said you're going to put some more video on.
Yeah, so I
online.
got my boy Bryce from Crash Content Productions putting together a little recap video.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got my boy Derek. He set up a vlog episode of the day. He was following me and the team that was in my car, and it was a really great experience. You know, doing shows is something that I love to do, and I feel like I'm getting pretty used to.
Yeah.
And everyone that came out, we literally every artist that performed was not from New York, and the place
wow.
was in New York.
Wait a minute. Where the
Yeah.
artists are
Brooklyn,
from?
that's right.
New Jersey?
So the first two artists that went on, my boy Keontae and my other boy Shazo, they came from South Carolina.
Wow.
And they pulled up. They have family in New York that came. 10 of their family members came. And then my boy All Real, who's based out in New Jersey, he brought like 30 people.
Oh, wow.
He's from Jersey as well. And then another artist, See No Evil, he brought a good way to people as well. He's from Freehold, New Jersey. And then I headlined. And
my God.
I'm from Howell, New Jersey. And we pretty much filled that whole place up.
Look
So
at that.
yeah.
We could do that too. I want to go to
You
Jersey
can. It's
now.
possible. Yeah.
I want to go to Jersey.
Listen, we
Jersey's
got
the best. Yeah.
I know.
we
I
got
wanna
the
go to
best
Jersey.
right here, man. He's gonna definitely take over that, man. So when we go to New Jersey,
Yeah,
bring
we
the
got to
show.
worry about him now taking over the island.
Don't
now.
worry, we're friends.
We got to
You
worry
ain't gotta
about
worry
him
about
now.
me.
Now I love that record though. It's still stuck on my head. No,
I know.
Sipping up again. And I'm the Advocate, and we're gonna be right back. I am the Advocate, and I'm here with my boy Tony Newberry
Yes,
and
sir.
my co-host Althea Dublos.
Gotta love her.
So this segment I do is called Giving Your,
Giving you your roses.
and I just want to tell you straight up, bro, and you're gonna say, "Oh, he's gassing me up again." This ain't gas,
No,
bro.
I will be vulnerable and let the
Okay.
guard down now.
First off, I think it's amazing how you keep selling out shows being independent. Remember that keyword, independent. Nobody backing you up.
Right.
So your music is speaking volumes right now. You're not even realizing that. But my thing to you is, bro, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm feeling the love in the room right now.
I can't wait to get on a song with you. You are.
And you know Danny can make that happen in an instant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to the studio after this, right?
I know.
Yes,
we were
we
just,
are.
I know. We were just
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, man? Tony doesn't come out here much often, so let's grab him right now, man. Let's go make this LP.
We'll just kidnap him. That's all.
Am I? Well, I'm willing to go, so this is not kidnapping. But hold on, I wanna give flowers right now, if that's possible. I want to give flowers to the both of y'all because one thing that my Nino and I, my team and I, have struggled with is finding people that are willing to hear how passionate we are about what we're doing and just build with us. And I feel that not only have you two been two of the people that have discovered us, but you will continue to discover people like me because you are living proof of not giving up.
Right.
So that inspires me. And I want to say, you know, there's a lot of roses to give for that.
No, thank you so
No,
much.
man,
Without
definitely
a doubt.
appreciate
Keep
that.
doing your thing, yeah.
When we were going back into the music industry and stuff, right? There were a lot of people that either were envious or jealous or whatever it is, right?
They weren't happy I was coming back.
They weren't happy about it. They really weren't. And
that.
a lot of people like shut the door on him. But until we found the right people, right, that we could confide in and let them know what we were doing. And we have people on our team now that are collectively with us. And that's what we want to project, and that's what we want to get involved in. You know, we want to get involved with the same type of people. That's
So this is what I do in this. This is what I usually do in this segment. I play artists right now that really don't have a voice, and they want to be on the radio and they want to be seen. These are independent artists. So in a second, we are going to play the Advocate mix, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to tune in, Tony, and tell me what you think about these Long Island,
I got
some of
you.
these Long Island artists as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
So let's tune in and play the Advocate mix, boys.
Let it roll.
Mix at 103.9, giving you your roses. Let's go. I ain't going back, I ain't going back, I ain't going back down that road. Prison time, I wasted time for me. Why would I go back down that road? Never. I ain't going back, I ain't going back, I ain't going back down that road. Why would I? Prison time, I wasted time for me. Why would I go back down that road? Never. Mama always said it ain't what you do, but how you do it. Holding back tears, trying not to lose it. Although you're gone, you're still here in my heart. That's why I don't even trip when these streets get dark. Back and forth incarceration, interrupting my flow. Every time I hit the bricks, my only focus is dough. Since 16, I was a fiend for cream. The cash had me hooked. By 23, the feds had me booked. Hurt my mama heart seeing her baby boy caged up. Smile on my face inside, I'm f***ed up. Too many nights ending with the sun coming up. Chicken plotting knowing time could come with the come up. Did a lot of foolish things in the name of game. We was moving slow, started moving game. Pain, the vicious cycle in this life we come from. I'm not where I wanna be, but far from where I come from. I ain't going back, I ain't going back, I ain't going back down that road. Prison time, I wasted going back down that
And that's cake life right there, man. We gonna keep this party going right now.
Yeah, did you keep the mix still on? Is the mix still rolling?
I don't know. Is it?
My brother, is the mix still rolling?
No, it's not.
No more? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so, gave the roses with cake.
There's like mad people walking in here right now.
I know.
Yeah, nah, it's all good.
But what did you think?
Who was that?
That was Cake Life.
Yeah, that was my boy Cake Life. So, we're going to get back into that, but what did you think of it?
So I respect it. I said I just took notes on it. It sounds really vulnerable, like someone was telling a story, and I appreciate that. I think that the vocal presence of the artist, I want this person to be more comfortable. I want them, while they're recording, to really like trust that process and trust the things they're saying and become like one with the music, not try and like make their vocals like so much of just the vocals on top of it. But I do like the concept. I do.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right.
good.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, you got to hear another artist.
Yeah, let's do it. I love this. I produce. So like that's the thing.
No more games. Why everybody just seem the same? Why they all the same? And I've been thinking about brighter days.
So what you think of that artist?
I didn't hear enough.
I know. I
Okay,
didn't
all
hear
right,
enough.
hold on.
What was
Yeah,
that?
come on.
Keep
That was
putting it
like
back.
that was literally like 10 seconds.
Cause I don't wanna play no more games. I got trust issues, so can you be patient? Time is of the essence, so let's not waste it. Gotta keep it real, no, I can't fake it.
Yeah, so now you just heard a little bit more. What do you think?
Who's that?
Go ahead.
Farfalla.
Farfalla.
She was actually at the showcase.
Yeah, she was
awesome.
actually one of the
I probably met
performers.
her then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like her voice. I think the beat is cool. Mm-hmm. I like the hook. I feel like when she goes into her verse, I want to hear more of a personal story rather than something that's like broad like the hook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I do
I
think it's
love
cool.
having him critique. That's pretty cool.
Well, I'm like really passionate about creating songs. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I produce. Like I started producing
All
for
right,
myself.
so we got another one right
we
here.
got
My
another
man
one?
Sector.
Okay, this is good. I feel like I'm on
You ready?
American Idol. Go ahead.
Oh, man. All right, so, just give him a second. He's putting it on.
Oh, okay. We love him. We do.
So I want to say this while he's putting that track on too.
Okay.
Like, I think that the best creatives are always open to feedback.
They have to be.
That's a little bit of her right there. You're going to hear
Yeah,
Farfalla
yeah.
a little bit more, and then...
No Games by Farfalla. Dope
Yeah,
record. You ready
yeah,
to know?
yeah.
103.9. Let's keep this going.
You ready? Now the Sector. Let's go, Sector. You ready? I'm going to move back for a minute, Tony. I'm going to let you digest this one.
Okay.
I don't do sidebars, I don't do subliminals.
Let's go, Long Island.
Let me zone in real quick. Everything in motion, I'm getting it non-stop. Not playing with these clowns, I'm taking it to the top. I'ma push it to the limit, I'm making the block hot. I'm on a mission and I promise this hustle is top notch, cause it's overdue. And the Messiah's in your speakers. I'm putting y'all on notice while I'm puffing on this reefer. The flower always fire and I probably get it cheaper. Don't ask me where I get this shit neither. I know they watching, they hating and they upset. It's been 5 years of waiting and hoping I resurrect. I mean what I say, so I say it with my chest. If you want me to stay humble, better show me that respect. You want boss, then it's time to cut the check. Wanna have a conversation, there's a fee to connect. Wanna sit up at the table, then you better come correct.
All right. Let's put on the... Yo, man, shout out to Sector, man. But I got something for everybody right now in store. You ready for this?
Let's
Go
keep
ahead.
going.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm ready, dude.
Put this up. Look at her. Look at her right now, Long Island. Look at her.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think you're ready for this, Long Island. Let's go.
See my moment I first saw you, and I saw that smile. Had me going like I need her.
Dancing out here.
Now I got to let her know, Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got to let her know, Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Girl, when I first kissed you, and I realized it was meant to be, and I realized you are the one that God sent to me. Loving you, girl, said I'm loving you, girl. Said Said I'm loving you, girl. Said I'm loving you, girl. Now I got to let her know, Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl.
Yeah. You already know. So Tony Newberry.
Yeah.
That was my little flavor right there.
I know.
Yeah, what you think of that one?
So beats like that are not my cup of tea. Right? But I like it.
All right, thank you, brother.
I am a fan.
Hey, shout out to Sector. Shout out to Sector. Shout out to Tony Newberry. Shout out to my co-host out there, man. We're going to be back next week. Love you all, man. And that was the Advocate Mix. Peace out, Long Island.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.